Yo, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can earn some income online and yeah, working around your schedule. So you can make $900 or more in a day with this business, and it's a lot of fun. So what this is like an all-in-one business in a box, which means you don't have to create anything because everything's already created for you. And all you got to do is set up your business one time. Get your business set up one time, and then you just have to follow this 2-hour workday. So basically, you just post 3 short form videos a day. So one video could be like a 7-second video with words on the screen. Those do very well. And then you can create like 2 short form videos. Okay, two short form videos a day. No, 3 short form videos a day, one 7-second video, and then just 2 talking videos. Okay. And then what you're doing is you're attracting customers to you. You're building your email list. And then once people are inside of your email list, they can buy from you at any time. Okay. Hold on one sec. Just got to do something. Yeah. So if you're new here, my name is Dan and I'm from Michigan. And I used to be a monk for like 10 years. And now I just help people make money online. That's what I do. That's what I do. Check this out. Okay. There it is. All right. So, who's ready? Are you ready for $900 days? Right. So, if you want to build a business online, guys, you need 3 things. You need confidence, you need coaching, and you need consistency. So, do you have these 3 things? Do you have confidence and do you have coaching? And are you willing to be consistent? Okay. 3 things, guys. So, we give you coaching inside of our community. You get daily millionaire mentoring, right? And then you get live interactive mentoring from 6 and 7-figure incrementers. And then with this business, you can make $900 or more in a day. So our top selling product sells for 900 bucks a root, buckaroos, right? So how do you get a sale? How do you get customers? Because every business needs customers. If you don't have customers, you're not making any money. So how do you get customers, right? Well, we teach you attraction marketing. So basically, all you're doing every day, you're following a 2-hour workday that I follow myself, and you just create three pieces of content, like short form videos. So one video can be like a 7-second video, right? And you just put words on the screen. And then you can create like 2 little talking videos where you're just talking about your business. You're promoting your business. Okay. And then you can also go live and you can post free ads. Now, if you don't want to go live or if you don't want to post free ads, then you can just create more content. Maybe you can create one long form video a day too on YouTube. You can start a YouTube channel all about your business, right? Makes sense. That's smart because like if you grow a YouTube channel over time, you can get monetized on YouTube. Okay. YouTube will pay you money just to post content, right? Like Mr. Beast, he makes like $3 to $5 million a month just because he posts videos on YouTube. So if you're not posting content, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. If you're scrolling on social media, but you're not actually posting content, well, you're wasting money. You're basically wasting time and wasting money. Okay. You could watch TV, you can scroll on social media, but those aren't income earning activities. That's not going to set you free. That's not going to set your family free. That's not even going to help you really. It's just a waste of time, honestly. So with this business, guys, you can make $900 or more in a day, right? Who's ready for that? Are you ready for that? Do you believe you can do it? Because Henry Ford, he says, if you think you can, you are right. And if you think you can't, you are also right. It's that simple, guys. It's like, do you actually think you can do it? Like, do you think you can do it? Because if you do, you'll do it. If you don't, you won't. Cool, man. That's cool, George. Not. Not really, but okay. At least he tried. At least he tried to make some. At least he tried to like be a troll. Yes. So you can make $900 or more in a day, guys. You can start having $900 days online, right? So there's no limit to how many sales you can get. The only limits you have are the ones you put on yourself. See, there's not a lack of anything. There's not a lack of money. There's not a lack of resources. There's just a lack of big thinkers and action takers. You got to be willing to take action, and you got to have big thinking. You got to like have big dreams. You got to have big goals, right? So you can have small goals or you can have big goals. You can think big or you can think small. Either way, it's a choice. Okay. So there's basically 2 ways to make money, right? One way is like you can be an employee, which means you're building other people's businesses. That's what you're doing. You're building other people's businesses and you're making other people rich. Okay. That's what you're doing as an employee. And you're selling your time, your most valuable asset. You're selling that for money. So how much are you selling your time for? Like calculate it, figure it out. Are you making 10 bucks an hour, 20, 30, 40, 50? Either way you slice it, you're still selling your time for money. Okay. That's one way to make money. Not the best, but it's a way. Now, the other way to make money is by being an entrepreneur, okay? Which means you're building your own business. So instead of building other people's businesses, which most people do, you can build your own business. And you can do both. Like you can build a business on the side. Like this business, you can do this around your schedule. And all you need is like 1 to 2 hours a day. You just got to post content on social media, like short form videos, long form videos, whatever you want to do. But you got to be consistent. Like if you want to make income online, if you actually really want to earn real income, you got to be confident. You got to have coaches and you got to be consistent, right? So if you're not confident, you're not even going to do it because you're afraid. Okay. The reason why most people don't start a business is because they're afraid. They're afraid, like, what if I don't make any money? What if people criticize me? What if I look stupid? Right? There's like fear is the biggest thing that holds people back. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of criticism. This is what holds so many people back. This is why so many people are going to die broke, and they're going to die without even realizing their full potential just because of fear. And what is fear? Fear is just false evidence appearing real. You create all these little ideas in your mind that are not even real. That's what fear is. That's what so many people do. So with this business, guys, you can make $900 or more in a day. You just need Wi-Fi, your phone, and 2 hours a day. That's it. And you just got to get your business set up. You can set it up in a day if you're focused. It took me a few hours to set up my business. Okay. So if I can do it, you can do it. And if you're not so focused, maybe it'll take you 1 to 2 days. I don't know. It just depends on you, right? Everything depends on you. Like whatever results you have in your life, guys, it doesn't depend on any outside circumstances. It's all about you and the actions that you take and the actions that you don't take. Okay. You already know that. You know that in your soul. Okay. So whatever future destination you have, it's all based on what actions you take today. So don't complain. Like if you're not happy with your life, if you're not happy with your future destination, don't complain about it because you're the one who made those decisions, right? So you can decide to be broke. You can decide to work a job that you don't like for the rest of your life, or you can decide to start a business, okay, and learn skills, learn high income skills, and over time make thousands or millions of dollars and live a life of freedom. You just got to believe in yourself. See, most people don't believe in themselves. That's a problem. That's why you got to work on your mindset. That's why it's good to have coaching and mentoring. See, we have a community of like 56,000 people. We get mentored from a millionaire every single day. And that's powerful energy, guys. That's millionaire energy. Like you become what you associate with. So if you're associating with like broke people and negative people and complainers, well, that's what you're going to become, right? Like if you associate with drunkards, you're going to become a drunkard. So you become what you associate with. I like to associate with like high achievers. That's just personally like the kind of people I like. I like to associate with like positive, high achievers. That's just who I like to associate with because I don't like to waste my time with people that play too small because this just doesn't inspire me. So yeah, are you ready for $900 days? Think about it, guys. Think if you just made an extra 900 a month, that would be an extra 10K a year. If you make 900 a day, that's $328,000 a year. You make 900 a week, that's an extra 40K a year. Now, is your company going to pay you an extra 40K this year? Probably not. You might even get fired. That's what happened to me. Like back in 2021, I was working for this company for like 5 years. And then one day they just decided to cut our pay in half. Everybody. They just decided to cut our pay in half. They only gave us a 3-week notice. And they're like, yeah, we're cutting your pay. You can stay or you can go. That's the reality. Jobs don't care about you guys. It's crazy to me that people invest so much time and money and energy into their jobs, but they don't even take any time to build their own business. They don't even take any time to start their own thing. It's wild. I don't really understand it, but that's just human nature, I guess. So with this business, all you need is Wi-Fi, your phone, and 2 hours a day, guys. And then you can make $900 or more in a day. Soon you're going to be able to make $1,400 a day because we're about to launch a new product. See, our program right now is in English, but we're about to launch in Spanish too. So we're going to have English and Spanish, and plus, we're going to add some bonus trainings So our top selling product is going to sell for $1,400. So every time someone goes to your website and they purchase a product, you're going to get paid $1,400 per sale, 100% profit. So you're not splitting your profits with anybody else because we have master resale rights to these products that you don't even have to create yourself. That's the beautiful thing. Like you don't even have to create these products. They're already created for you and you just have to resell them. Okay. So how do you sell them? You just post content. Like you're selling things, but you're not like, it's not like you're hard closing people. What you're doing is attraction marketing. Like you're attracting people to you, you're sending them to your website, and then you're building your email list. And then once they're inside of your automations, they can buy from you at any time. That's called attraction marketing. So you don't have to pay for ads. You don't have to bother your friends and family. You don't have to cold message people. Like my friend and mentor, she's made like $10 million, guys, online in the digital marketing space. She's never paid for any ads. She didn't pay for any ads. And she's made $10 million in the digital marketing space. So you don't have to pay for ads. You can, but you don't have to. Right. And she does daily millionaire mentoring inside of our community. So if you want to learn more, just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. There's a link in my bio. Check it out. Just put in your details. There's 2 videos you can watch. There's a PDF. It shows you how to make your first 10K online. Check out the information. And yeah, I would like, if I was you, I'd just get started. Like, what do you like? Don't be afraid to start a business. Be afraid of being like stuck in the same place 6 months from now. If you're stuck in the same place, same, same bank account, same mindset, same skill set, that's what you should be afraid of because that's scary. Okay. You're guaranteed to win with this business. Either you win and you make a lot of money or you learn. You can't lose here. Either way, you're moving forward. But if you stay stuck in your same patterns, you're just going to stay stuck until you decide, to try something new. You got to take your shot, right? Like Wayne Gretzky says, like you miss every single shot that you don't take. Okay. There's something called an opportunity cost, right? Like you could choose to start this business, like a one-time investment. You can start this business, one-time investment, or you could choose to spend your money on other things, maybe junk. Like in America, people spend like $2,000 to $7,000 a year on unessential things they don't need. Now they could use that same $2,000 to $7,000 a year and they can invest in assets, right? This business is an asset. An asset has the potential to put money in your pocket. That's what an asset is. Now, liability is like the opposite. It takes money out of your pocket. So if you're going out to eat and stuff like that, you're just wasting your money. That's called a liability. So yeah, who's ready, guys, for $900 days? Just all you got to do is get your business set up one time. It's a one-time setup. Okay. And then once your business is set up, you just plug into our community for training and support. And then after that, you're just following a 2-hour workday. So every single day, all you have to do is post 3 pieces of content a day to social media. 3 pieces of content. Okay. So hold on one sec. Yeah. Whoa, dark. The darkness. I kind of like that though, but it needs to be a little lighter. Little lighter. Let me get some light. That's kind of cool. See, when it comes to like online marketing, you got to really master your lighting game. You got to master your audio game. Right? I'm still working on that. I can get better audio. I can get better visuals, but you don't have to be perfect. That's the thing. You just gotta take action. That's what most people don't do. Most people don't take action. Okay. And then they complain because they're not happy with their lives, but they're not willing to take action to change their lives. So don't complain about the results you don't get for the work that you don't do. Okay. So with this business, guys, you can make $900 or more in a day. Now imagine if you learn these skills and you learn how to attract 1 customer a day. That's an extra $27,000 a month and an extra $328,000 a year. Now, would learning these skills help you? Would that help you? Like you can pay off debts, you can travel, you can invest. That's what I do with all the money I make, guys. All the money I make is just I like invest it and I travel and I pay off debts if I have any. That's pretty much it. Because that's what the smart people do. The smart people don't just save their money, they spend their money on assets. So their money works for them. Every wealthy person on the planet, guys, they don't work jobs. Okay? They don't work jobs. They have businesses, okay? So they can make money while they're sleeping, and then they spend their money on assets, so their money is making money for them, okay? Now the poor people, what they do is they have jobs and they exchange their time for money. That's what the poor people do, right? That's why 99% of people, like only 1% of people actually make over $500,000 a year. Only 1%. That's why it's called a 1%. And everybody else, 99% of people, they don't really know how to make money, not in a very significant way. So if you can understand the concept of like assets and liabilities, how assets put more money into your pocket and liabilities take money out of your pocket, if you can just be aware of that and be aware of what you spend your money on, well, that's then you're gonna then you have a chance to become wealthy. But if you're not aware of that, or if you're aware of it but you still don't follow it and you still spend your money on liabilities, okay, choices. Everything's a choice, guys. Like everything you do in life. And every choice that you like, see, I used to be a monk for like 10 years. So I know all about karma. So everything you choose, like everything you like, for every action, there's a reaction, right? So everything you do or you don't do, it leads to your future destination, whether you like it or not. So if you do bad things, you get a bad result. If you do good things, you get good results. And it's like that with anything, though. Like if you go to the gym, you're going to look good, you're going to feel good. If you have a good diet, if you're eating healthy food, you're going to look good, you're going to feel good. But if you don't go to the gym and you eat a bunch of junk food, well, you're going to look bad and you're going to feel bad. That's just how life works. Action and reaction, my friends. So every time you spend money, you should think about, am I spending money on an asset or am I spending money on a liability? Am I spending money on stupid stuff that's just costing me money, or am I spending money on things that are making me more money? Like if you can actually start thinking like that, you can change your whole financial future over time. I always do that. Like I always think about like, okay, what am I spending money on? Is this going to help me? Is this going to help me make more money in any way? And then I just ask myself that because then I'm just aware. Like I'm not saying you don't spend your money on fun things. Like I buy fun things. I buy stuff. I go on trips, right? But even when I go on trips, like when I travel, I'm still building my business. Okay, even those trips are kind of like it's kind of like an income earning activity because when I'm traveling, I still create a lot of content and I create fun content because I'm traveling to new places. So people are like, "Oh, cool. Where is he at now?" Okay. So, entrepreneur mindset, guys. That's what that is. Most people don't have it because we weren't taught how to make money growing up. Like schools just teach you how to be a worker. Schools teach you how to be an employee. They don't teach you how to become an entrepreneur. Okay? They don't teach you how to make money. Right? You have to learn that yourself. You got to learn that outside of school. You're not going to learn that in the classroom most of the time. Yeah. All right, my friends, hold on 1 second. I got to fix this. Do. Okay. Let's do this one. Okay. What's up, yo? What's up? Okay. Yeah. Do. All right. Hold on, YouTube.